EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice move. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
Here we go. Run. He's tight on the right.
3 down. 11.
Watch twins. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
I'm coming.
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Redskins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Gold with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check 3. Hey, check 24.
First carry for Darius Geis. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Check. Watch 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins, and he hooks up with a former Niner, Vernon Davis. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. 33 yards, and the Redskins are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
13, 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, gun.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go,
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you. Shit. Man.
Alert 3. Kill.
Lock.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, gun. I got you.
Just slant. Check, 55.
65.
55 to Mike. What's the run?
12.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 69 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Mostert. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Jimmy Moreland there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, gun.
It's our time.
I got you.
55. Hey,
13.
let's go, D. Tighten up. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
55. Watch the run. Bang.
11.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Switch it.
Hot.
This is Mostert. Room here to run. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Here we go.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike.
I got this.
Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 180!
Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Hey, gun. I got this.
Check 53, Mike. Watch the curl. Jim.
Here's Mostert. And just shedding him.
Easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 180! Hey, gun.
Check 24.
I got this. Get hot! Go ahead. Get hot!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Richard Sherman.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now they try the right side here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here we go. 21. You think you gonna get this? Slam. Check 99. 11. Get wide.
Now a handoff looking right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
Check 52. Check your hot read. Watch the twitch.
21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
Roar. Let's go.
Lock.
Mike 53.
Get hot.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. I got you. Motion.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Two.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Kendrick Ward. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun. 11. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. I got you, punk. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Hey, Alpha. 53. Watch the run. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Garoppolo now. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Cut. I got you. 53's the mic. 53, check. Hey, gun. What we got? 11. 53's the mic. Go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me. It's just me and you. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Back to the air. Haskins after the pick six. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Extra score, Niners 34, Redskins 27. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check 53, Mike.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Check it back.
Set it. 12, fellas, here we go.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here we go. 180!
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
11. Hey, come on.
Switch.
Check. Fresno. 21.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
White.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go. Like 80!
53, Mike, 53. Come on, D. Showing it. 49, check 49.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 180!
53, Mike. All you get is a header.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's first and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down.
Down. Pittsburgh. Let's go. Get set. Get in the weight room.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 32-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 14-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Check 50, check 50. 12, fellas, here we go. Protein spill.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
65. No. Shit. Tighten up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kill. Turn up. Hey, gun. Let's go.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. All day. Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's a second down. Now Haskins to throw it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Mike, quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
12.
Don't get nervous.
Check 31, check 31.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
All day, dog.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First down, 49ers.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be from 49 yards out. Missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.